Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. So 2019, I'm going to call it my year of reduce and refine. A number of things going on this year, and some of them I feel like I've talked about ad nauseum already. But one of the primary ones has been my change to a interaction face-to-face with clients, having to wear slacks and a button-up t-shirt and long sleeves every day, and that has really limited my ability to carry full-size knives, things that require a substantial pocket to carry and enjoy. It's actually also limited my ability to wear larger watches too. My divers that are 44 millimeter no longer fit underneath underneath my cuff on my sleeve, and they look rather out of place. So a number of things I'm finding as time goes on, and I've finally kind of started making my move with regard to that change, and that has been to essentially reduce or sell off pieces that I can no longer carry. And it's not that I didn't like those pieces. In fact, I love them. A lot of you guys may have seen my recent for sale video, which I took down now because almost all the pieces sold. But that was kind of the first step, is to consolidate and kind of, again, reduce and refine. I've taken some of those funds and I'm shifting them towards other knives, other content for the channel. So that's kind of been one change. And all the knives in front of me, I'll talk about these in a second and kind of what their purpose is. But I want to show you guys one of the knives that did result from the recent knife sale that I just got in today, in fact, from Blade HQ. They're a great vendor, of course. But the recent knife that I picked up is this Rockstead Tay, I think is how it's pronounced. It's done in the, what steel is it? YXR7 steel, and this one is done with a fully polished blade, and it's been DLC coated. So Stingray inserts. I think this one is like a 3.5-inch blade. It's definitely full size. But this is one that's come on my radar as of late. And along with the knives behind me, the question is, or at least one of the questions that I don't know the answer to yet, because this is still new and I feel like I'm going to need a lot of time with this, but it's a very expensive knife. Rockstead arguably makes the most expensive production knives in the world. And this knife, for a production knife, is at a very, very high cost point. So at $1,700, is this knife worth it? And does it serve as the benchmark for the, the pinnacle of production knives? So behind me I have other production knives that I feel like are benchmarks, at their various price points. I have the WE Knives Fair and Forge Massdrop Gent, a fantastic knife for sub 100. Kershaw Bare Knuckle, one that is finally starting to break in and is very nice and very impressive for the sub $100 price point. The ZT-0562 in the mid $200 is an excellent knife for the money, serves as a benchmark in that price point. Then we have, Chris Reeve Sebenza 21 with the carbon fiber inlays, the Koenig knives Arius, both in the $400 to $500 price points set the bar. And then in the $700 to $1,000 range, we've got the Shurgorov F95. So in the, well over $1,000, close to $2,000 range, is this knife really that good? So, that was kind of the interest in this first acquisition, resulting from the knife sale, is what are the answers to those questions? And again, I don't have those answers yet, but I'd like to have them, and I'd like to share that with you guys. So anyway, so that's kind of where things are going from here. A couple other things. I already bought my plane ticket to Blade Show, so I will be going to Blade Show. There is a local show coming up here in Arizona called Monkey Muster. It's in March or April. I don't remember right now, although I already bought my ticket to that. Again, I will be selling off a couple larger wristwatches, and I already have my eye on one in particular that I will be acquiring and then, hopefully doing a worthwhile or interesting video on. So, If you guys like timepieces, perhaps I'll do more videos on those this year. Let's see, what else do I have coming up? Let me move some of these out of the way and show you a couple things that I have here that I need to do videos on. I don't know if I've shown these before. Again, some of these videos are quite late. The Riot Knives Horizon Mini D and the Riot Crossroads, a Kirby Lambert collaboration. Both of these still need videos, although they're both excellent. I'm a big fan of Riot. The HEA Designs Hunter, a very nice little front flipper that I misfired the first time. This one needs a video as well, although there are tons and tons of videos out there right now already, so you're not without a lot of information. I still need to do a video on this Massdrop ProTech collaboration along with Ferrum Forge. Yeah, a really nice button lock flipper. As far as some custom knives go, I do have the Brown Knives Exponent here on loan. I've been using it, so it's quite dirty. This has a high polish finish as well, and it is stupid smooth. It's a front flipper. It's Craig's newest model, and just by way of comparison real quick, because camera's still rolling, here it is next to my servo, which was servo number 1, and the Parabolic here, which was his first model, and I don't remember which number that is, maybe 12 or 13 out of the build. So anyways, Craig is just now getting rolling on the Exponent, and this is kind of a pre-production model that he's letting me borrow and kind of play around with. So video coming on this one. What else? 2 others while we're on the subject. God, I feel like I've shown this before. I still need to do a video on this one. The Kubey, I don't know. They're primarily an Amazon brand. They looked interesting. The knives look pretty nice. Obviously, we've got some nice carbon fiber inlay work here on the handles. Just by the way, overall pretty good. But they do show some little nitpicks that obviously new companies won't quite get. So hopefully I'll have a video on that one soon. And then last but certainly not least, a video that has hopefully a great backstory on it. It's the Chris Reeve Knives Impinda, which is, we'll call it the first new knife release under Tim Reeve, Chris Reeve's son's direction, essentially. So this one most definitely needs a video. Hopefully I can do this video and the backstory justice. So anyways, those are kind of the happenings so far. So again, 29 Reduce and Refine. I do have my eye on certainly a few other pieces that I'd like to acquire this year, which, you know, may result in me moving around more pieces from my current collection throughout the year. But I feel like it's kind of time to shake things up, as my life has been shaken up. So I don't know, just that's the way it goes. I'm sure some of you guys have probably shaken things up pretty drastically at some point. I've seen people liquidate their entire collections only to start over, which is quite an interesting or tantalizing thought. That'd be a really good episode for a podcast if you people who make podcasts find someone who's done that and what the experience was. I also want to know what you guys want to see. Again, this channel is pointless without you know, watching the videos, so what would you guys like to see from me as far as video content goes? Are you interested in videos about watches at various price points? Are you guys interested in me perhaps going back to some live videos or doing some live streams again? I enjoyed interacting with you guys. I don't know if you guys loved it or indifferent, since you can always watch the live videos later. But anyways, let me know what you guys want to see. If you would like me to live stream, what content should I cover in live streams? And also, out of all the knives that I just put in front of you, which seem to be quite a few, which video are you most looking forward to, which will hopefully help me put these in order as I go through and get some videos done. So, as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope everyone has a safe and prosperous 2019, even though we're in February already, and I'll see you guys soon.